Hi guys, welcome to the Fourth Moment Weekly Roundup. My name is Shamiel, and with me as usual is Coach Andrew Pequeno. Andrew, quite an exciting weekend that we had. Coke Cup on Sunday. We were there at Roykrans a bit.
It was a busy weekend. I'm glad, but a lot of the fixtures took place, Shamiel.
Yeah.
There was one point in time where it started raining and we thought, oh, it's on the weekend, on Saturday. But now I'm glad a lot of fixtures happened this weekend. Hopefully, I see the weather's not playing ball this weekend, but let's see.
Yeah.
But that was a busy week, Shamiel. And I think a lot of some leagues are starting to get into the final stages now. Where league titles are coming into account.
Wow.
The Coke is now into the last 16. We're going to get to that. We were both at Roykrans on Sunday. So, yeah, exciting times in Cape Town football.
Yeah, a lot of, I think Saturday morning, found myself at Royal Road to watch under 16 girls and also Norway Parks boys. And yeah, it was raining, but the fields were playable, so it was good.
No,
so
perfect.
yeah, I had a good weekend on the football field.
Perfect.
Okay, we're gonna, if you don't know, what we do is we try to go over the logs and the results of the local LFAs. And as usual, we're gonna start with Cape District this week.
Yeah, let's go for it.
Results there this weekend. Ashford getting a knock there on their they are the current champions, do you call them that? They won the league last year.
Defending champions.
So they're not totally safe in the Super League this year. Things are not going 100% the way. And they lost on Saturday to Ocean View 2-1. That's a very good win for Ocean View because
very good win.
Were struggling.
And Ashford were at home.
Ashford were at home, yeah.
Ooh, good result for Ocean View.
Good result for Ocean View. Clearwood beating Wolves 1-0. Everybody's talking about this Clearwood team. Have to go and watch them, Andrew.
No, we have to.
Greenwood winning Spenston 3-1.
Good win for Greenwood.
That's a good win for Greenwood, giving Spenston a knock there.
Yeah.
Montague Spurs beating Grassy Park 1-0. That was obviously
I heard it was a very tight game.
Yeah.
It could have gone either way. It's a good result for Monty's back on track.
Yep.
Shamiel.
And Wesley doing well, beating Salt River 2-1.
Oh, that's a nice result. They needed points.
Yeah, definitely. And Salt River was a team coming back. But also they haven't had much games because of the weather and so on. So, they're a bit rusty there. So that's the results for Cape District. Looking at the log, Montague Spurs still top of the log, obviously, especially after that win. 28 points from 12 games. 13 matches played Clearwood. And there were 13 matches played for Clearwood with 25 points.
Okay.
And Grassy Park now in third with 12 matches played, 22 points. So yeah, things are tight there at Cape District. Looking at the fixtures coming up this weekend, Ocean View up against Wolves. That's going to be a tough one for Ocean View.
Nice one.
That fortunately for them, it is at home on the Astro at Ocean View. Salt River playing Clearwood. Tough one for Salt River. Clearwood's doing well. Salt River
it's going to be a good test for Clearwood to see how good they are away from home.
Spenston up against Ashford. So yeah, let's see what happens in that game. Wesley up against Greenwood and Montague Spurs playing Oregon Spurs. The game of the Spurs. That's all at William Herbert. And that's the fixtures for this weekend at Cape District.
Wow, Mitchell's playing. A lot of fixtures.
What's happening there?
A lot.
I heard there was double headers again this weekend.
Always.
Yeah.
Here we go. So Saturday, Bale 1, Lentegeur 1. Good result for Lentegeur.
Yes.
Juventus 3, Beacon City 1. Good result for Juventus.
Yeah.
Liverpool Portland's 1, Beacon Spurs 2. Good result for Beacon Spurs. Good win there. Riverton 4, Woodlands 1. It's a battle over two teams that were promoted.
Okay.
This was a nice game. Rockefellers 3, Cedar Park 3.
She was 6
Nice game. Yeah. Stantive 0, FC Tafelshoek 2. League leaders FC Tafelshoek carry on going. West Street's 0, Syringa Spurs 0. I think that ends West Street's title hope, Shamiel, this season. I think it's a 2-horse race now. Beacon Spurs 4. This is Sunday's fixtures. Beacon Spurs 4. Syringa Spurs 0.
Okay.
FC Tafelshoek 6. Cedar Park 1. Big result. Juventus had a walkover against Colville. Apparently, they didn't have enough players, what I got told. Riverton 3, Ikapa 1. Ikapa, lower side of the table. Good result for Riverton. They had a good weekend, Shamiel. 2 good wins. And then Stantive 3, Lentegeur 0. Shamiel, now
that's a good result.
That is a top result. I think, Stantive, we always look at Stantive, Shamiel, their team. We see they always got good juniors and everything. They've done well in the Bale this year and everything.
Yes.
So it's a club on the up. That's why we always mention them.
Yeah.
Table at the moment, Shamiel. FC Tafelshoek are 3 points ahead of Beacon Spurs. And then there's a long gap to third.
Is it?
So it's a 2-horse race, Shamiel. They must still play each other. And I believe that's in the that's a combined log.
Okay. So we have
second round log, obviously Tafelshoek are top of the log.
Okay.
So this weekend, fixture, Shamiel. Let's go through this weekend now. It's going to be another double headers, bro. So yeah, we know it's double headers. So here we go. I'm going to prepare myself. Are you ready? Let's go. Beacon City versus West Street, Saturday games. Beacon Spurs versus Riverton. Riverton have had 2 wins.
Yeah.
Cedar Park versus Juventus, Shamiel. That'll be a nice game.
Yeah.
I think that will be tough one for Juventus. Ikapa versus Bale. Lentegeer versus Rockefellers. Colville versus Tafelzocht.
Yeah.
I think Tafelzocht will have too many guns
Too
there.
much, yeah.
Seringa Spurs versus Liverpool Portlands. And Woodlands versus Stantiff. Woodlands didn't have a good weekend last weekend. Stantiff will want to build on that win.
Okay.
Sunday fixture, Shamiel. Beacon City versus Rockefellers.
That's going to be tough.
Tough. Beacon Spurs versus Westwich. That's even tougher. Cedar Park versus Bale.
Yeah.
FC Tafelzocht versus Riverton. So now we're going to see this Riverton team, what they're made of.
Yeah.
Lentegeer play Kapa Shamiel. That'll be a nice game as well. Colville play Stantiff. That'll be nice. Seringa Spurs Juventus. Okay. That is always a tough game between those two teams. Yeah. And last but by no means least, Woodlands versus Liverpool Portlands.
Okay.
So big weekend in Mitchell's Plain. Strandfontein's a place to be.
It's always Strandfontein.
Strandfontein.
And then look at that Bale team, obviously, on Sunday. Nice. Good team.
Nice team. Now they played Jamestown. We saw that in the cook. Yeah. Nice team. Nice team.
Okay, so that's Mitchell's Plain. Always exciting there, Mitchell's Plain. Then South Peninsula, LFA. Obviously, we know the Lavendale top of the log. Let's see what they did this weekend. Atletico beating King David 2-1.
Sure.
Azuri beating Good Hope FC 3-2.
Wow.
Eagle Wings losing 5-2 to our Aces. And Lavendale beating Squale 5-2, Andrew. So they securing their top spot.
Wow.
Rainbow Chiefs and Crusaders drawing 2-0. And Wanderers beating Aerial Spurs 2-0. So Wanderers getting some results in of late. Looking at the log there, Lavendale, as I said, top of the log still. 49 points, 18 matches played. Atletico still in second. 42 matches, 42 points, 17 matches played. And Oasis in third with 39 points, 18 matches played. Looking at the fixtures for this weekend at South Peninsula, and no matter the rain, the games will continue there. Fields do well there under the rain. Aerial Spurs playing against Rainbow Chiefs. Crusaders up against Azuri. Eagle Wings playing Atletico United. Good Hope up against Vrygrond. Oasis against Lavendale. And Squale playing Wanderers. And that match at Solo Street. On the new late turf.
At Solo.
At Solo Street. Very nice turf, right?
Very nice turf.
Yeah.
Well, let's go to Northern, Shamiel. Northern's results. Blue Down Spurs 1, Ballard Spurs 2. Ballard Spurs have picked up a good couple of wins in a row now. Eastern Rovers 0, Belstar 2. Good result for Belstar. Ravensmead 1, Trinitarians 2. Now, Trinis have been on a run. I think they've won 4 or 5 in a row now, Shamiel. They moved out of the relegation zone. United 1, Belleville United 3. Okay. Good result for Belleville United. Yeah. UWC 2, Kalkstein 0. Eesh. And then Valhalla 0, Bishop Lavis 1. So Lavis cementing their place top of the log. 17 games played, 36 points. Second, UWC, 15 games played. So they're 2 games less, 35 points, 1 point behind. Okay. Third is Belleville United, 17 games, 35 points. And fourth is Ballard Spurs, 17 games, 32. So it's still very tight there in Northern, Shamiel. Fixtures this weekend. Blue Down Spurs, apologies for that. Ballard Spurs versus UWC.
Oh, it is also blue.
Second versus fourth. That'll be a nice game. Belstar United versus Valhalla.
Okay.
Belleville United versus Blue Down Spurs. Bishop Lavis versus United, Shamiel. Now, Lavis are doing well, like I said, and it's going to be a tough one against United. And then last but by no means least, on the fixture, Shamiel, Trinitarians versus Eastern Rovers. Okay. And Kalkstein Ravensmead. So it'll be a tough weekend there.
Yeah, always good at Northern. So hopefully the games continue there. Jumping to Athlone District, LFA. FC Galacticos are losing 4-2 to Q-Town. FC Landsur drawing 1-0 with Leeds. Triple S Academy losing 2-1 to Ontario.
Wow.
Andrew. Turfel losing 2-1 to Deodora. And Young Stunners being stunned by Jamestown 5-1. Young Stunners losing 5-1. The log there, Jamestown now top of the log, 36 points, 14 matches played. Triple S Academy, second, 36 points, 14 matches played. Ontario, 34 points, 14 matches played.
Wow.
And yeah, so it looks like it's the top 3. Obviously, goal difference there, differentiating between the teams there. Then fixtures for this weekend at Athlone District, LFA. Deodora up against FC Landsur.
Wow.
FC Galacticos against Leeds.
Nice.
Q-Town up against Triple S Academy. Ontario against Jamestown. And Young Stunners are playing Turfel.
Nice games.
That's all at Turfel.
Turfel. Yeah. Sure. There we go. Cape Town Tigerberg. Another busy weekend. We got results coming up. Norway Parks 1, FN Rangers 1 on Friday in the Derby. Good result for FN Rangers away.
Wow.
Saxon Rovers, much needed win. Saxon Rovers 3, Garden Village 2. Good result for Saxon Rovers.
That's a derby.
Derby. Wegersdal, bottom of the table clash. Wegersdal 2, Botezig 1. Good result for Wegersdal. Coming off the bottom
they
now.
can't be bottom now.
They're second bottom now.
Sure.
Fishhook 0, Hanover Park 3. Good away win for Hanover Park. JMI 0, UCT 0. Much needed points for JMI.
Wow,
third bottom.
Goal, eh?
Yeah.
For them.
And then on Sunday, JMI played Garden Village. JMI 2, Garden Village 1. 4 points for JMI. Garden Village now near the relegation zone.
Yeah.
Shama, let me go to the log. Top of the log, 18 games played, 44 points, Vasco da Gama. Second on the log, 18 games played, 39 points, Durbanville. So Durbanville, same games played, 5 points behind. Third, 19 games played, 39 points, Edgemead. And fourth, Tableview, 18 games played, 38 points. So same games, Vasco 5 points clear of Durbanville. Bottom of the log with 9 points.
Yeah.
Wegersdal second bottom with 12 points. But Wegersdal have 4 games in hand, Shamiel.
Okay.
JMI, third bottom with 14 points. And Fishhook, fourth bottom with 18. So Wegersdal still got 3 games in hand on Fishhook.
Yeah.
They win all 3. They're above Fishhook. So it's very tight at the bottom as well, Shamiel.
And then how many go down again there?
3 go down, Shamiel. Tough weekend this weekend in Cape Town, Tygerberg. So let's start. Wednesday night. We're recording the show on Wednesday. Vasco da Gama versus Wynberg. Always a tough game. Always a close game at Barrow Park.
Okay.
It'll be a tough one, Shama. But Vasco been getting results. So I anticipate Vasco to win. Here we go. Thursday night. Edgemead versus Tableview. That's it. Whoever loses, I think, is out of the title race.
Where's that at Edgemead?
At Edgemead, 8:30. That's a place to be.
Yeah.
Friday night, UCT versus Norway Parks at UCT AstroTurf.
Yeah.
Saturday, weather permitting. Botezig versus Durbanville. High-flying Durbanville. They need to get results. Botezig need points. Not going to be easy. Vasco da Gama home to JMI. Vasco know it's always tough to beat JMI where they're fighting for points. Garden Village versus Wegersdal, Shamiel. Now this is it. Wegersdal also need valuable points. Garden Village just above the relegation zone. They need to be careful. And then Wynberg versus Fishhook, Shamiel. That's also a tough one.
When is that on Sunday?
That's on Saturday.
Okay. Sunday
games. The big one. Also, tough weekend for Durbanville. Durbanville versus Hanover Park. Durbanville home to Hanover Park. Sure, Shamiel, I don't know. That's a tough one. Hanover Park with all the ABC players. Durbanville doing very well. You never know. Fishhook versus Edgemead also on Sunday. Norway Park's Botezig. Tough weekend for Botezig. They need to pick up something. And talk about tough weekends. Wegersdal versus Saxons. Wegersdal desperately need points. They need to at least pick up, in my opinion, 4 points this weekend. And lastly on Sunday, Tableview versus Garden Village. So busy weekend at Cape Town Tigerberg. A lot of catch-up games.
Cool. I think that's sort of it on the
That's on mine. That's mine.
That's mine too. We all done and dusted with the LFA.
I just want to, we got news last night that Hazendal won the Reigate LFA. So congratulations to Hazendal. Confirmed.
Okay. Congratulations
to Hazendal with 2 games to go. So big up to them again. Hazendal will be in the playoffs. So let's hope they can try and get through this year.
Then obviously there was Coke on Sunday.
Yeah, we were there.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to say about the games. A lot of games that took place.
There were a lot of games. We were everywhere.
Crowd shouting here, did you look there, did you look there? So yeah. Let's look at some of the results of Sunday. Up in the ladies first, Andrew. Norway Parks losing 4-0 to Goal Hunters.
Good result for Goal
Real
Hunters.
Brazilians losing 3-1 to AFL Football Academy.
Yes, good result for them.
Invincible beating Santos ladies 3-2.
Good result.
Good win, yeah. Looking at some other results there that's of interest. Dangerous Heroes beating Yellow Nation 6-0. And then the Kamfa ladies beating Mighty City 3-1.
Sure.
UWC losing 4-1 to Spurs Women.
Spurs Women always do well, Sean.
Always do well, yeah. Do you have some results there?
No, not really. Not offhand. I know under 18s.
Okay, let's go.
There was a big game. Cape Town Spurs versus EPA, 2 very evenly matched teams.
What's some of that game?
It was 1-1.
Yeah.
And then
Spurs winning. It was 1-0 first for Spurs, and then EPA equalized. Yeah. But Spurs obviously had most of the ball. But yeah, good game, good intensity. Considering a lot of the Spurs players played the day before in the Bayview final. Yeah.
So it's a good result for Spurs. Getting through on penalties.
4-2, yeah.
So it's going to be some interesting matchups next round, which we'll get to next week.
Yeah.
But listen, Spurs are looking good in the under 18s, and a few other teams that are doing well.
FN Rangers beating Gels 1-2-0.
Yeah, FN's a good team. That's the matchup I was talking about next round.
Yeah, Rockefellers, we know, got a good young team. 4-0 up against Cape Town Pirates. It's a good win. Kalksteenfontein under 18s beating 3-2. Straditarians 3-2. It's a Northern Derby.
In the Derby, yeah.
Okay, Ubuntu ladies 6-0 past United FC. Looking some others of interest here. This was a weird result here. Clover beating Everton 7-3. Everton normally a good team. That's a lot of goals.
Sure, they play rugby.
And then FC Kaapstad doing well there.
Yes.
2-0 up against Game 8.
They've actually got a very, very good under 18 team this year.
Is it?
FC Kaapstad. Cape Town Tiger are doing very well in under 18 division as well.
Okay. Okay, then the seniors.
The
Manne.
Meneer.
That's what you went to go watch?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. So Rijkersdal, we're talking about Rijkersdal because they're playing well at the moment. League position might not show that.
Yes.
But Cocos definitely, they beat Celtic from Manenberg 3-1. It was
I watched a lot of the game.
Yeah, I think the beginning of the game was sort of tight, but I think once Rijkersdal got in their stride.
Celtic went 1-0 up early. Very well taken goal. Curled into the far top corner.
Yes, yeah.
Brilliant goal. And the crowd, they had a big crowd supporting him. And I thought, here's trouble.
Yeah.
Rijkersdal quickly equalized, and they got 2 goals in about 10 minutes to make it 2-1. And then they obviously scored the third and second half. They managed the game well. Listen, Celtic had chances.
Yeah.
But I think Rijkersdal somewhere in the Coke, they seem like a different beast this year. They seem to be getting results.
And the league, are they
It's tough in Cape Town Tiger, to be honest. It's one of the most competitive LFA top divisions. There are a lot of ABC players, a lot of third division players in there. So every week is like a final, to be honest. And it's very tough to get results. And I think they've built into their season a bit too late, if I can put it that way. They're now hitting their stride, Rijkersdal.
I think they're hitting their straps.
I think their straps too. But I think in the LFA, I think they'll stay up. I think in the Coke, they're looking at the Coke as giving them the rhythm to obviously use for the league, and that's worked well, to be honest.
The Noon beating Eastern Rovers from Northern's 2-0. That's a good win.
Yes.
Montague Spurs. This game was there's a lot of not tension, but it was very competitive.
Yes.
Also, obviously, big crowd. FC Porto definitely evident of they can play.
Yeah, they can play.
There was some early scares for Montague Spurs in the game, but I think final score there was 1-1, and then Monty's going through on penalties 3-1.
Sure.
Yeah.
The keeper Yusuf Badouin saved 3. So 3 in a row. So congrats to them.
GP beating Lab of Excellence 2-0. It was a good game, eh? It was a very tough game. GP going down to 10 men. We saw that.
In the first half,
close to the end of the first half. Yeah. And then they obviously managed to...
Listen, I got to admit, GP, a lot of youngsters in that team.
Yeah.
But they show a lot of resilience. And even with 10 men, I mean, I thought they outplayed the opponents with 10 men.
Because the Lab of Excellence was they good team.
No, they're a decent team. It was good football. Yeah. It was good football in that game.
Yeah. A lot of youngsters, and apparently they're from Philippi. And then Jamestown losing 1-0 to Bale United. That's the game that we watched. Yeah, good result. Good result for Bale. Yeah. Jamestown were coming, knocking on the door, just couldn't get the equalizer. And the crowd that I was talking about earlier on was this game. Jomo's Powers against Only the Brave. Every time you heard Jomo's scoring a goal, you could hear they scored a goal.
Lots of goals,
crazy, because they scored 6. So it was quite a lot of noise around that field. 6-2 up against Only the Brave. And then Mighty United beating Clearwood on penalties 8-7.
Sure.
You didn't watch that one.
I didn't watch that one. Yeah. But listen, the Coke is now getting exciting. We're now to the last 16, Shamiel, in all the divisions. I think this is where... I always say anybody can beat anybody on any given day, but the last 16 of the Coke, you can't underestimate anybody. Eh?
I think the last 16 is also where you start getting money.
I think so. I think it's last 32. Oh, no, last 16 maybe. I don't know.
Anyway, that's... That loop. Yeah. Is there anything else? Obviously, we spoke about the Bale. So the winners
was... The Bayview tournament.
Bayview, sorry.
And the winners were Cape Town Spurs. They beat Antalya Sport 2-1 in the final.
There was 3 finals there.
Yeah, but that one was the main final. So congrats to Cape Town Spurs again.
Yeah, at Athens Stadium, so well done to them.
Yeah. And then I think Norway Parks won the other final.
I don't know what the other one.
They won it on penalties, and I know that G6 Academy won the other final.
Okay, so that's their first trophy for G6.
So congrats, and I think big ups to the Bayview organizers to have the finals at Athens Stadium.
Well done.
I know it might have been a bit difficult from getting a bigger crowd because there's other LFA games going on. But no, good luck to them. It's a good initiative, and hopefully, the city will make Athens Stadium available to a lot of other tournaments for finals. Yeah. We already know we got the Bale there as well every year, the finals. So big ups to them, and it's a great opportunity for the 16-year-old Shamiel to play at Athens Stadium. Not many of them would get the opportunity to play there, so it's big ups to them. Yeah.
Okay, so that's sort of it. Is there anything else that we've missed?
No, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, I think next week will be exciting, preparing for Coke again.
Yeah, the EPL started obviously, but we're not going to talk about that.
Can we go on? It's another season of despair.
Another season we start.
Anyway, yeah.
we started at the bottom and we're gonna go. All right, so that's sort of it. From our side, before we go, we're gonna say thanks to Pequeno, our apparel sponsor, and then also London Visuals for editing our videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe, especially on that YouTube channel. Please subscribe. We want to try to get to 1,000 subscribers as soon as possible. And until next week, cheers.
Cheers.